Hey guys, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you're doing good. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Wandering Soul Food Vlog. Today we are going to cook some lamb biryani, delicious lamb biryani, and I've specifically made sure that it's not too dry. You can see that I've left enough gravy when I was cooking the meat to ensure there is nice moisture, so you can taste all the wonderful spices. I've just found that I really enjoy biryani this way. 1 cup of oil, one large onion, and we just saute the onion nicely. That's nice and simple. And we just while we are sauteing the onion, we'll just prepare the garam masala on the side, not the powder garam masala, that goes towards the end. Black cardamom, bay leaf, cloves, black peppercorn, the usual. Star Anise seed. I'll put the recipe in the description box, and I've also given you a text description. Salt, red chili powder, and you just roast all of these spices, nicely cook them on medium to high heat, and once that's done, 2 tomatoes is sufficient for this recipe. And you just give your tomato a nice flavor, cook it with the spices for a little bit, add some water, just like not even quarter of a cup, and put the lid on. Let it simmer. It takes about 10 minutes, and the tomato give you nice puree. Just like, keep checking on it to make sure that it doesn't burn. Once you've got your nice puree from the tomatoes, your lamb goes in there. We usually use the leg of the lamb, or the shoulder of the lamb. Nicely sear the meat. At this stage, we're not trying to cook the meat, we're just trying to sear the meat, give it nice color. 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste, and once again you just cook on medium to high heat with the ginger garlic paste. Just make sure that you give it nice brown color, a nice sear on all sides of the meat, because we're going to cook it in the pressure cooker later on. If you don't want to use the pressure cooker, you can just put water in this and let it simmer for like 40 minutes, and your meat will be cooked. In pressure cooker, it does it for me in 20 to 30 minutes. Once it's nicely done, put 1/2 cup of yogurt goes in there, and we just cook for another 4 to 5 minutes with the yogurt. Yogurt gives a nice tangy flavor. Towards the end, 1 green chili goes in there. If you don't, try not to skip green chili. Green chili gives very distinct flavor, and very nice aroma as well. You can take the seeds out if you don't like the heat from the green chili, but half teaspoon of red chili powder and 1 green chili is not hot at all. 2 teaspoon of coriander powder goes in there. 1.5 teaspoon of cumin powder goes in there, and that's pretty much it. You just cook it on a medium to high heat once again, after you put any spices, you do want to, like I say all the time, you just want to give it a nice roast on medium to high heat, so your spices are cooked. And towards the end, 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg and mace, which is jaifal and jalvitri. And after this, you don't have to cook it too much, just another 2 to 3 minutes, and your meat is ready to go in the pressure cooker, or just add water in this and let it simmer for 40 minutes. Once it goes in the pressure cooker, I've put 1 teaspoon of Korma masala and 1 teaspoon of Sindhi Biryani Masala. That's just a trick I use to give it a nice flavor. Adjust the salt, but you can miss the Korma masala and the biryani masala. There's no need for it. We've already put all the biryani masala in there. Let it cook in the pressure cooker for 20 minutes, and now it's time to layer up the biryani. On the bottom goes your nice gravy, a little bit of masala, so you have some flavor on the bottom of the biryani as well. I've boiled 2 large cups of white rice, jasmine rice, and I put 1.5 teaspoon of salt in when I was boiling the rice. So your layer of rice, your layer of meat, your layer of rice again, and another layer of the meat, and then you finally finish with a layer of rice. Now I was only cooking for 2 people. I didn't want to waste a lot of rice, so I didn't put a big layer on the top, but you do want to put enough rice on top so your meat is covered. Yellow food color goes on top, not on all the rice because we want to have different colors, and that's just wet paper towel. Close the lid, let on very low heat, very low heat, like it's not even there. Cook it for like 20 to 30 minutes, and your biryani is ready. Now I've learned over the years not to mix all the biryani in the pot, because you want to be left with some white rice, some yellow rice, and you want to see the beautiful juices or beautiful gravy from the meat that you've cooked. So that's the final look. You serve it with raita, yogurt, and some onion, and I mean it was delicious. I mean, nice and simple. You don't have to go to an Indian restaurant. Just cook it at home, like, it's not rocket science. I've tried to make sure for this one that it's not like I'm not left with dry rice. That biryani is very nice as well, but this is how you usually, like, this is a dhaba style biryani that you'll just walk. This is street food. If you go to a shop in Pakistan or India, this is the kind of biryani that you'll be given. There'll be a lot of juices, there'll be a lot of colors. Look, I hope you enjoyed the recipe. You take care of yourself, inshallah. I'll see you again with another recipe. Assalamu alaikum. Bye.